Hey there, and welcome to the Impact Zone podcast. We're back to talk more TNA wrestling shenanigans. And yes, I know that this is old news now, but we're here to talk about Ali being on the cover of Pro Wrestling Illustrated, mainly because now, officially, this is coming to the in-print side of things. So now you can actually go to your newsstands and pick this copy up from your local distributors and whatnot. So it is now available not just online but in print. So this is important. It's always important for us as TNA fans to have one of our guys on the PWI, and it's hard to make that impact, but it needs to be made, and like Ali has made that impact, and no matter what you think about anything, that is a big accomplishment. No matter what else you subscribe to or think. I think that this is a very important thing. It's the first time that I think, it's only the second time as I think a X Division champion has been on the cover. The other one was Samoa Joe back in his dominant run when he had I think it was just before the Unbreakable 3-Way, but it was around that time. So yeah, but still, you look at the people that have been on the cover, of some of these more influential magazines or whatever. Not a lot of TNA Impact stars have really featured on it that much. So it's a big deal, as we say, to get that. And we just need more of it. We really need more of this sort of thing. We need more ways to kind of, hot potato the wrestling industry into jumping over to us and at least checking out what we've got, what TNA has got to offer. Because that's, I think, the biggest thing. I think we've talked about TNA going live, as I sort of said. I think it's probably the best idea, even if it's fortnightly or whatever. I think that if they did that, it would be very beneficial. But just getting this sort of stuff out there, and again, having it online and whatnot is very important as well, because print media is becoming smaller and smaller and is less and less important factor in everything. But again, a lot of people still, go to their newsstand and especially some older people or whatnot, and we'll see this and it'll be like, what the heck is this? The X Division champion? TNA? What the heck? I thought TNA was dead, because you, again, don't hear enough about it and that sort of thing. So you see this on the newsstand and go, oh, crap, I didn't even know they were still around or whatever, and Mustafa Ali is the champion. Okay, that's cool. And again, it really showcases that importance to, again, people that are kind of lapsed, people that are not in the same digital space as everyone, and I'm not in the same digital space as everyone as well too, but still, I'm usually trying to keep track of a lot of things as much as what I can, but it is very, very tough in that regard. So it is one of those things where you want to see, this sort of thing, because again, it's just a positive thing no matter what. Of course, other places are going to get the cover because Roman Reigns is a big deal. Cody's story was a big deal. A lot of stuff's always going on in the industry and whatnot. AEW catches a lot of the spotlight nowadays and whatnot. But it sucks when you've got like a lot of really great stuff going on and no one really knows about it. Like, it's tough when you're the indies as well. I would like to sometimes know what's happening in some promotions in the indies, but it's like, dude, I've got no clue because they're just too small to like for me to keep track of. So what do you do? Like, you could read results or you could try to watch it, and it seems basically impossible to watch because they haven't got, a proper, channel or a proper YouTube or whatever else or a proper show. And like MLW, like if they do, it's like, oh, well, they have it for like a few months and then they go away for, another year. And then next year they'll be back or whatever. Much like Lucha Underground, I think they sort of had a season and it was sort of a short season of a few matches that sort of culminated in something, which is kind of cool. But again, like, you really need this weekly thing, like on TV, on YouTube, like, this show that you tune into. And like, again, like, that's the thing about wrestling. It's a variety show. People forget that wrestling should be a variety show. It should have comedy, drama, heartbreak, all this stuff. It should have a bit of everything for everyone. It shouldn't just be, great wrestling. Yes, you should have great wrestling on the show, but there's a lot of people, especially casual people, that don't really care about great wrestling or don't really get it and that sort of thing, and, are kind of just there for promos and whatnot. Again, you need promos. You need things that people go, oh, crap, they're having a fight, whatever, and this or that or whatever. So you need to, again, give the people that and whatnot. So, yeah, it's one of those things you need to keep the whole thing, moving and the engine going, and you need to try to, appeal in some regards to the more mass audience to get more people into the product so that, again, you can, make those people that, forget that TNA is there or forgot that it exists, or people have been too doom and gloom on it to be saying, oh, it's dead, it's dead, it's dead. No, it's not. It's still here and it's still kicking and it's still doing stuff. And they're in a resurgence phase, and we just need that one little thing or that one, or two little things to sort of go from being, oh, yeah, we're kind of here and we're trying to, climb that ladder and we're chomping at the bit, but we just won't be ignored, because like it's so ignored and whatnot, despite how big of a stage it kind of is and could be and whatnot. It's just like, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, like, again, congratulations to Mustafa Ali. I did want to cover this a couple of weeks ago again, but now the magazine is in print and in stores, so go pick up your copy today if you haven't already downloaded it or got it online or whatever. And yeah, hopefully this will get out there into the wider, landscape of things and get people going, oh yeah, TNA, that's still here, whatever, and that sort of thing. It'll get those eyeballs because, again, like, we've got Nick Nemeth, we've got Mustafa Ali, both of those guys got very big names, and yeah, hopefully that brings the people and the eyeballs to the product, and that's all we can hope for. So hope you guys have enjoyed this one, and I hope you guys will join me again in another one.